Crude oil prices saw about 20% drop on the global stage after a price was ensued between Saudi Arabia and Russia. Following the outbreak of the coronavirus pandemic, the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, COPEC, has demanded for a corresponding reduction, even though OMCs recently reduced fuel by 5%. But speaking at a press briefing, the Chief Executive Officer of the Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors, Senor Hosi, explained that oil marketing companies have been taking a hit for a long time, hence need a little space to recover their loss.
So now you look at this critically, you realize that for a very long time, till say February, the OMCs have been selling below market, which will mean either they or the BDCs are giving away a good part of their margin and taking a hit. The truth of the matter is that significantly, most OMCs benchmark their prices to the oil prices. That's a public truth, and I think we've said it in our industry reports before. That's why it's easy for you to see Shell, Total, and Gold offering around the same price, and you find the other ones actually going much lower than all these people. But watch it again. Today, you see that the actual average price on the market is higher than both the CBOD and the MPA. So you see the CBOD is fair market price much lower than the MPA. It's always lower than the MPA, except for one of the times. And then you have the actual one today much higher. But that only turned in February, after about 6 months of selling below market and taking a hit. It is for this reason that you may be hearing things like they are trying to recover a bit of their cost. Because in reality, between BDCs and OMCs, that cost and that gap, the space you see there.
Mr. Hosi argued that because of how integrated GOL's operation is, it is able to reduce its price below the market level to attract customers, forcing other major oil companies to lower their prices to be competitive.
Somebody is taking a hit. You realize the MPA is way above, because we use an objective process to see what is actually happening on the international market and what kind of premiums and charges people are, what freight charges, what the actual ones, to come up with our estimates. And we don't do this because somebody says do this or do that. Other than that, we would all be better off discussing it at a high level, which is the MPA. We're trying to help consumers appreciate the truism in what the market should be. We're trying to inject a lot more transparency in the industry. So that's what's been happening. So what you see today, would have expected that in February, when the OMCs started pricing way above the CBOD benchmark. All right, it shows that they are trying to recover a part of their losses in the past 6 months. Then you also look at it, they still, even then when they went above the CBOD fair market price, they were still below the MPA market price.